So, what's happening now is something none of us would have expected maybe a decade ago. Men are now avoiding going to the gyms because they know it's not worth it anymore. Why is not worth it? Well, because they know they won't be able to have their workout without mental peace. They'll have to walk on eggshells and hope they don't accidentally glance at a woman who's recording herself. They'll have to wait to use the equipment because some women will take their turns recording themselves using it, trying to show their physical assets to a live stream audience of simps around the world. They will also have to be careful to not do anything or say anything because they don't know what might trigger a woman who can then end up hurling accusations at the man. So when going to the gym looks something like this, men would rather work out at home. We are at the point of separating men and women socially and administratively. Women asked for it and can't wait for that to be adopted, effective, and official. I'm disgusted with bad public and private service given by women. For a man, a job is up to a privilege. For a woman, it's reparation from supposedly pain caused by patriarchy to her grandmother. So don't expect a good service too much because she'd rather be home. I recently read a story regarding gyms that caught my attention. A company, as part of an employee appreciation initiative, built an on-site gym on company grounds. It was open for all employees to use when they were off the clock. Before long, the women complained about having to share the gym with the men, so the company purchased a second gym off-site and sent all the men there. Before long, the women complained that the off-site gym had better equipment and more amenities. So the company reversed the assignment, brought all the men back to the on-site gym, and sent all the women to the off-site one. Before long, the women complained about the commute to the off-site gym. Finally, the company got fed up and shut down both gyms. Here's a simple solution. Ban camera usage within the gym premises. Most gyms are private property. If a membership is required, part of the membership agreement could be to have no recording inside the premises while the gym itself can have security cameras. Without the ability to shame folks for creeping, most would return to simply working out. I can tell you that if someone comes up with an executive and exclusive male-only gym, creates a fantastic marketing campaign to back it up, and advertises how men can be themselves at these gyms, they're going to be a hit. So, if any of you guys are millionaire investors, here's something you can invest in and do something great for society and men. There is no good reason for women to wear revealing outfits while exercising other than to be noticed. I know this for a fact. I had a friend who managed a gym and spa that had separate facilities such as a locker room, equipment section, steam room, bathroom, showers, and sauna for men and women. Certain women, dressed in incredibly tight suits, would go to the men's equipment section and just loiter around. A few of the guys once complained that these women were in their section most of the time, prancing around and not working out. And if they're going to come in here, they should work out. And get this, these were straight guys whose only problem was that these girls were in their way, interrupting them by trying to strike up conversations. Some women don't realize that a guy looking in their direction doesn't mean he's attracted to them. Besides that, women get angry if an unattractive guy looks at them, and all giggly when an attractive guy looks at them. It's hypocritical. They don't realize that they can't choose who looks at them. People don't think and then act. They act and then rationalize. That's worth remembering, especially in this context. Gym businesses simply cannot sustain a man's gym or a woman's gym. If possible, the gym should prohibit cameras and videos for personal business, such as for influencers. Women experience creeps in the minority, but assume most men are like that, so they become hyper-aware to protect themselves. But the men who are getting blamed are done so by the minority of women, and in response men withdraw in order to protect themselves. All of which is sensitive to some degree, though we all need to learn to interact with each other respectfully. Take phones away from the gym and just treat each other with dignity and respect. The sad thing is these women are spoiling it for the majority of good women out there who actually want to be approached in person. If you're a man with value and in decent shape, Approaching a woman in person and giving her a compliment will make her day, provided she's a good woman. I've had women tell me they desire someone who will approach them in person, not the ones who approach online via text or DMs. Gyms across the world are that one place where people go to work on themselves, find peace, and even help each other out if they're confused. That's the gym spirit. Sadly, that spirit has been broken by scores of female influencers who want to work out their egos and publish it online for the world to see, but will complain about the one guy who glanced at her when she was recording. Of course, if it's a good-looking man, the recording keeps on and the woman keeps doing her thing happily. But if it's an ugly guy, then he gets to be called a creep. Remember guys, you are not there to help women out unless you are working there. Even if they hurt themselves, white knighting will be your undoing. Just leave them alone, unless they are filming, and then you have every right to demand they stop, as it is not public space, but a private business. You can also call them creepy and sick trying to film guys to get them into trouble for kicks. Label them as the gym sickos, and then they can't even use their own footage without self-labeling as creeps. If you go to the gym today, you can bet you'll encounter at least one woman with a camera or her phone on a tripod, trying to record everything she can, so she can get all the curvy angles, which she can then edit and post online on her social media and dating accounts where millions of thirsty guys have the opportunity to see her and more of her. However, God forbid if you glance at her while you're walking in that area, or are working out in that area, or actually need to use the machine she's been hogging for the last 2 hours. She's going to want to catch you looking at her as she spreads her legs in a weird yoga pose. She's then going to upload your face for the whole of the internet to see and label you as a creep who was allegedly following her around so that he could creep on her as she was innocently working out, totally minding her own business. See, they make it sound as if the guy was just out there to take a look at her, because he's that desperate to see a woman work out in real life. There's one thing behind all of this, and it's the need for attention. I've started to believe that most women are now addicted to instant and daily validation. If they don't get it for some time, they start to do risky things and start acting out against men because they're so desperate and hungry for attention which they didn't get, that they end up doing things such as recording themselves wearing tightly fitted clothes in the gym and then recording themselves online. The cherry on the cake is if they catch a guy glancing toward her, then they can get 1,000 brownie validation points from social media for being an innocent victim. As I said before, the simple solution is to ban camera usage within the gym premises. Thanks for watching Man Reacts. Show us your love and support by liking this video, sharing it with your friends, and subscribing to the channel. And let us know your thoughts on this in the comments. We're always up for a healthy debate and discussion.